Goof, smash! What's up, ladies and gentlemen, doers of all ages? Welcome back to a Minecraft tutorial video. Now, recently I was looking for a new design to build a storage for a private world save. And I just wanted to try something new, and I kind of came up with a collaboration of ideas that I kind of found while I was going over the internet and sort of made it into something of my own, and I wanted to show you guys how to do that. It's very, very simple. So these are the materials you're going to need, minus like the flowers and stuff, because that's really all your choice. So what you need is a grass block, stone brick stairs, spruce log, spruce wood, dark oak planks, oak leaves, chest, item frame, lantern, water bucket, and spruce trap doors. Now you can always choose any brick that you want, really, as long as you keep the grass block. And yeah, there's probably going to be some jump cuts in here just because I'm going to need to, do some stuff, but I'm going to basically show you the easiest way of doing this. It's very simple. This can be done in any version of Minecraft that has these items. You don't need any mods for this, although I do have some mods enabled, but I'll describe those as I'm building or after I'm done building. I don't know. I'll let you know what I'm using. But this can be used with all in-game items, and it's very, very simple, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So let's go. Okay, so I should probably let you guys know also that this probably won't come out perfectly even and whatnot, but that's okay because it's a tree. Trees are definitely beautiful and perfect in their own way, but they're not perfect. Plus, I'm not a master builder. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our wood plank, or what do you call those? Wood spruce logs here. We're gonna go up 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna turn it this way, and we're gonna go across and make 3 spaces, and then come up again. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure out for our chest. So we want to go 1, 2. And then do another one all the way up there. 1, 2. Another one. 1, 2. You want 2 spaces in between each. And we're going to put 3 sets of chests in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just go like this. And we're going to start going the other way. Now you can do basically as long as you want, I think. I don't know. I usually go maybe about, maybe 7. So let's go 1, 2. And then we'll go 7 spaces. 1, 2. And remember, each time it's 5 blocks up. Now how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go one more. 8. I think that should probably be good. Okay, now we're gonna do the same thing on that side. Alright, so we're going to switch that up. And we're going to do 2. 2. And I think that was it. And then there's the door. But for the door area, we're going to kind of make something else because we don't need another door on this side. I only do a door because on my private world, there was a door put there. Okay. Whoops. And then we're going to do, let's see, how many does it have to be? I'm just going to put this in there so that I know what I'm doing here. Okay, so then the next one is the end. Okay. So keep doing that, just keep going. 2. By the way, guys, this is kind of my first tutorial, so it's not going to be the neatest because there are some pretty amazing tutorial guys out there for Minecraft. And this is my first tutorial ever, so I'm just kind of winging it at the moment. There will be some music to listen to. I like to put some nice, chill, relaxing music in. Okay. Oops, did I go too far? I did go too far, my bad. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is we want to take our dark oak planks and we just want to go around the top. Okay, so this is what it should look like right now for you guys. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our leaves and we're going to go all the way around the entire back side of these pillars here. All right, now this is what it should look like right now, and I want to just include, guys, that most of the time when I build storages, they're in a mountain or underground, so that's why I haven't actually come up with an outside of this. But if you guys want to come up with something for the outside, that'd be really cool. Now, the reason why we put it up here is because we're going to do another layer like this across the top, because this is going to be part of our ceiling. And it's just what we're going to connect it to. So because this is outside, and normally even inside when it's under a mountain or something, what I like to do is do a second layer of leaves, because it just sort of gives it a little more green in the back and sort of blocks out some of the stuff that you may be seeing, unless you don't use fancy leaves. If you don't use fancy leaves, then you're fine. You don't have to do a second layer, but I like to do a second layer. So I'm gonna just ignore that part because it's not really relevant to this video. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you what I do in terms of space. So what I do is I put the storage bins like this, and I leave an opening at the top just to give it a little bit of depth. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all these chests in all these openings except for that one back there, because I'm gonna have to come up with something different to do for that back part. But let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so now we have our room filled with chests, which this should be a lot of storage. The next thing I like to do is I take an item frame and I put it on all of the chests, because instead of having a little sign that says, oh, cobblestone or something, because sometimes the signs are hard to read depending on how dark the room is. And so what I like to do is I like to take, say, chest. Okay, so this is going to be like, say, chests or extra chests or whatnot. I slam it in there. This will be like lanterns. That'll be buckets of water or just buckets. So that's what I like doing there, because it just gives it a little more of an easy visual to see what's in the chest rather than having to read something. So that's what I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to slap all these things on here and we'll be back. All right, so the next thing we want to do is sort of add the tree part. So what I do here is I measure out 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I dig. And I'm gonna do that from every side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Now you can make this a little bigger if you want. I'm just going with this for the video. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I think I usually build this a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I dig out the rest of this. And I want to take out 3 layers. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we've got it 3 blocks dug out around, and now we're going to go 1 in the middle. So let's take out the middle piece of dirt right here. This will give our little creek or little river a tiny bit of depth. Doesn't really have to be that big. And guys, you can always make this bigger. You can change anything you want about this. It'll be very cool. Also, I'm going to put a download link for this in the description of the video, so even if you guys don't want to download it, or even if you guys don't want to build it, you can always grab the schematic from inside of the world save and then just copy and paste it with World Edit or any other program that you use. Don't forget to splash the middle. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our spruce trapdoors and we're going to make a little bridge. Oops. Okay, and I usually just come to the tip of the water here, and I do this on all 4 sides. Some of the sides are going to be odd numbers, and the others are going to be even numbers. So let's see, I'm going to do it on this side here. It's a little easier to line up. Okay. Now the reason why I don't have them over like this is because I just kind of find it a little annoying and there's a little less space. Again, you can always change the size of all these. This is just to give you kind of like a basic design. Oh, do we actually have an odd number here? Ooh. See, I usually build this a little bit differently in my survival. I didn't make it odd numbers, so this is kind of a little bit new for myself too. Okay, pretty sure that's in the middle. Okay, now let's do the same on this side. Right, and now what I want to do is I'm going to take our stone bricks, okay, and I'm going to swap out all this right here and put down stone bricks. Okay, now I'm gonna take the spruce wood and I'm gonna start putting in my tree. So I'm gonna do this and this, like that. One there, I think that's even, yeah. And then I'm just gonna kind of go up to about the same level here as the leaves. We're gonna go higher, but this is gonna be sort of our pillar, our marker here. So go ahead and fill this all in, okay, so that it looks a little bit like this. Now what you want to do is you want to put in some branches here. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 5th one, we're just going to kind of go like this for now. And we're going to leave it like that. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then use the 5th one. Okay. And then we're going to do the same on this one, but we are going to go, I think, a little higher. Right there. So we're going to go, let's see, I should probably show you how to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go up to the 6th one and add to that. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So up to the 6th one here. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, I think, come down to about here, which is the 4th one. And then we're going to put an angle on it. Oops. Okay, so that it's kind of like this. All right, we're going to do the same on the other sides. Go to the 4th one and go up from there. Oops. Don't make as many mistakes as me. Sure, you guys are doing a much better job than me anyway. Okay, so now we have something like that. Okay, and again, just rinse and repeat for the other two. Go up to the 4th and do the same thing. So now you should have something that looks like this. Some branches for your tree. And then just go ahead and fill in to get up to that level up top. And then what we want to do is we want to start working on the pattern for our leaves. Now what I like to do is I usually like to have the bottom level here showing at that. So what I like to do then is just go across the top so we have something to build on. So I'm going to go ahead and fill the top line, as I have a brain fart. Fill the top line. There you go. Okay, so what I like to do is I'll start making a pattern. So what I normally do is I go from, let's say, maybe about the first the last block here on the tree, and I'll take this and I'll start putting some leaves on the very top, just to sort of give me an idea of where the top of my tree is. Right, so we just fill that all in, and then we just end up attaching them. So like that. Okay, so they're all done. And then I go from there and I line up with the next one here, and then I'll fill this in. Okay, and go from that. It's not perfect, but I find it works. Okay, so we fill that in, and then what we do is I go like, I'll say, we'll come in 2, so 1, 2, and then from there, start shaping. So that way, we kind of have this look. So you see that? They got 1, 2, 3, and then you've got 2 on each side. So let's do that for each one, and you want that on every corner. So again, just if you guys missed that, this is what I do. I line myself up with the end block, put one there, line up with the end block on the other side, and do that so you have this, okay? And then connect those, and then come in 2 on the other side, and then 1 in the middle. Plain and simple. So now after that's done, you're going to want to put another layer on. So let's go all the way around the outside on the top and go around the entire layer, making sure to get the piece on top, or the block on top, so that it's 2 up like that, because we're going to build off of that next one. So do that the whole way around. So you should have something that looks like this. Okay? Now, what we do is we just fill in the inside, but come out one on each of those bumps, so that you have something that looks like this. Very, very simple. So do that all the way around. Again, coming out one. Okay, and then just keep doing that. Just keep following. So now you should have something like this. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it just absolutely wonderful? Now we might actually have to extend these branches up a little more. So let's get rid of those leaves, because those were kind of used as our line for the top. But now I think it's probably a good idea to make them a little taller, which will actually make the tree look a lot nicer. So the next thing we're going to do, once again, build on top of those leaves one more layer, doing the same thing as we did the last time. And once that's finished, it should look like this with a second layer. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing as we did last time. Fill in just the one layer of the leaves like this. And it should now look like this. So we have another layer there. Okay, so we're going to go up one more time, and then we're going to connect our branches to those leaves. So again, very simple. Fill in one more line. Okay, just like that. So once again, it should look like this, where you now have your next layer on. And then once again, and for the final time, we're just going to fill this in. Okay, so now it should look like this from outside. Now let's go back inside and take a look. So this is what we have. And if you guys are curious about the falling leaves, it's actually a mod that I'm using, and I'll try and remember my best to put that mod link down below so you guys can check that out as well if you really want it. So the next thing we got to do is we're going to connect the rest of the branches, which is really simple. So we just go up until we finally get to it, and then I like to connect the ends like that. So here we go. Let's just keep going up. Oh, mercy. There we go. And that should be good. Again, it's pretty simple. Just keep going. All right, then it should look a little bit like that. And now for the last part, just bring the rest of this up so that it's touching the tree. And it should look like this. Now, something else I like to do, because we definitely need some light in here, is I drop these right there. And then just to kind of make it look a little nice here, is I randomly place a bunch of lanterns hanging off the tree because it lights it up really well. Oops. Just throw a couple here and there. No biggie. And then maybe one down here. And that lights it up really, really well. Kind of gives it a little cool atmosphere. And we have a very cool looking tree. The other thing, I did forget to show this part. The stone brick steps. I just wrap it around like this. See, so it can be a little bit small. You don't even have to put that in if you don't want to, but if you do, it just looks nice. It doesn't give you a whole lot of walk-in space around here, but you know, you can always make this a little wider all the way around. This is just kind of give you an idea. Now, the last thing, what was I going to do? I think I've put everything up now, and it's basically all just, you know, put some flowers in, make it look pretty. If you guys wanted to add something else to it, you are more than welcome to. There's going to be a download link in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I love your beautiful faces. God bless you. Oh, and you know what? You could use this little side over here. Put some furnaces. We'll take some crafting tables. Put them right there. Anyway, I'm just going to start rambling here. So I love your beautiful faces, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, please let me know by leaving a thumbs up. Download link will be in the description for this world. You guys can check that out as well. I love your beautiful faces. God bless you. And I will see you again real soon.